I did not pick up the booze for Nikki A.S.H. I saw something about Nikki A.S.H. being booed on live events. It's a
I
bummer.
saw that. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it when I was watching.
I don't think it's been happening on TV, has it? Like, well, I didn't watch Raw last night because I didn't. I switched live tweeting duties and I didn't get to watch it.
Legit skimmed and stuff, so I didn't hear anything. But the reason that I kind of remember thinking about it was because I did see. Now, what did I read? I read somewhere that they were saying that she was getting booed, and I think I must have been like really conscious about like, oh my gosh, did that happen? In fact, it was today. What am I talking about? It was something today I read. It must have been like Bleacher Report or something. I can't remember. And it was saying how she was getting booed, and I was like, what? And I looked and I was like, I didn't hear anything, because especially when she went out and she was doing that like celebratory thing, and I just didn't hear it. But the thing
I don't
is,
think it's coming across on TV, because I was listening to Meltzer and Alvarez talk about it to kind of find out what happened on the shows, and they said that she was booed on live events more than on Raw and SmackDown. So, because you know how live event crowds tend to be quite different to TV taping crowds,
totally.
And it sounded like the live event crowds and wherever they were the ones that were booing her. But like on TV, it seems like she's been cheered, and then like I mean on the internet, she's like universally praised because everyone loves her because she's the loveliest person in the world.
True, very true. And like, I can actually hand on my heart and like stand up for that and say that that is absolutely true. Somebody that I know, she is, there's not a bad bone in that girl's body. Like, I've literally watched her work with so many people, like up and coming people, and give so much to things. But the thing is like this, I'm not saying I understand it, because I'm actually having a really fun time with this character. Like,
I love it too.
And I'm having such a fun time watching her have such a fun time with it. And it's something so different, because it isn't that just like, this is the person turned up to 11 kind of thing.
No,
but
it's like
in
it's
a
a
weird
proper
way
character.
It kind of is.
Like,
yeah, but in a weird way it kind of is. Like, anyone who actually knows Nikki, like, she genuinely is almost a superhero. Like,
because she is the loveliest, right? Like, I don't know her personally, but like hearing from people like you, and it's one of those things too where, if someone is like kind of a dick or whatever, you don't necessarily hear that online, but you don't hear people coming out of the woodwork to be so excited when they do well.
Absolutely.
And with her, she's done well. She won Money in the Bank and she's the Raw Women's Champion, and everybody has come out of the woodwork to be like, oh, she bought pizza for us when we were like NXT fans or whatever in the crowd at Raw, or she did this encouraging thing and was super, super nice about this. Like, all these stories coming out about her where she's just like the nicest person. True. And it's so true. It's great to hear.
And the thing is, this is the thing though, like, being the gimmick that she's doing just now, it's not going to be to a lot of people's taste, right? Because a lot of people will want that kind of like, I want wrestling to be real and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. And like, look at people, like, it'll be a lot of people who kind of want like for want of a better like comparison, to be honest, like a John Moxley, or something that they can be like, oh, this is like super real, or like a Nick Gage coming in and stuff, like that. But
like, not to generalize, but there are a lot of dudes that this character might not be for.
Well, this is it, exactly. Exactly. And I think actually and don't get us wrong, like, there's definitely going to be a lot of women
just dudes, but I feel like
because
more
I think
dudes.
some people absolutely, and I think that some women will maybe be a bit like, oh, do you know, it'd be fun if you could actually just be a woman. I get that. However, I am so super invested in it because, do you know what? See, for kids, this is something so freaking exciting, so super, like, and to be fair, for WWE, let's face it, this is merch money, money, money. I was literally watching her Instagram stories the other day, and there was all these people cosplaying her already, and I was like, I am loving this.
And all the fan art that she's getting too, like so many people drawing her as a superhero, because like,
so
I mean, like,
cute.
as a person who loves superheroes, right? Like,
this is it.
I have so much
Superman
stuff like right here, and then like there hasn't been like a pure person like that since Bayley, right?
Exactly. And this is it. You've hit the nail right in the head there, Sondra. For me, pure. Like, this is somebody who is just really enjoying their life and where they are. And do you know what? They like, props to her. Like, let's not rain on this parade. Like, let's just let it go.
It's
and like,
almost
see what it is.
like John Cena in a way, isn't it? Like,
do you know what? I see comparisons. I absolutely see comparisons with
like
it.
Without the snarkiness of John Cena, or without the John Cena of John Cena, and you know that I'm a
That's
Cena
the thing.
fan.
I don't
with
think
you
it would
and
ever.
everything, but
Yeah, I don't think it would ever get to the point where we get the divided line. Even though I do believe now that everybody is on team or team. What did he say on SmackDown? Team jorts or team cargo pants?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, team jorts, team jorts, team
Yep.
jorts. So like, I 100% believe like it's never going to be as divided as that. Like when it was, because everybody is like, even though I think everyone's like now on Cena's boat, like on camp with Cena and stuff like that, like it's a harmless gimmick, and do you know what, it's fun and it's different. And the thing is, I actually think it is going to benefit the other women on the roster so much more, because it's going to give their personalities and their characters a time to shine, because that one is a big character that they physically have to match it in some way to get their point across. So absolutely fair play to her. Like, I'm so here for it.